What is up, guys? Euclid back here with you again, and welcome back to Metro Exodus. When last we left off, we just finished the Taiga level, and we had actually confronted and killed the Master of the Forest, the bear. So we actually managed to do some damage to that one. It was a really good chapter. I did miss some collectibles and the chance to play the guitar at the table at the tea party with the Admiral. Evidently it was good music, so I apologize for that. I really hate missing it, but I can always replay the level, get to the part, and then maybe I could use that for highlights in a video reel or something, maybe when we hit 3,000 subscribers. Which, by the way, we've noticed a small resurgence in the channel. Everything, including the views, has skyrocketed a little bit lately, at least for a channel of my size, and it's really good to see that. Moving on, we're going into the autumn chapter, and it's going to be, I think, a little darker because Anna's health is declining, and I know that we're going to be going towards the Dead City, which is really cool. At least that's what it's called in the soundtrack. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but it's going to be, I think it's Vladivostok is where we're going. I might be wrong, though, just from what I remember seeing in the comments. So let's go ahead and jump back into it. Here we go.
We all remained silent while the Aurora was running along the poison sea held at bay by the dam. We believed we'd be back. Now, having seen the sword of Damocles hanging over the valley, we knew it was not meant to be.
Sword of Damocles.
Alyosha is especially worried. His Olga's there. Perhaps he will be able to warn her via radio and save the people there. What happens next? I have no idea. I am ready for anything. Anything but one thing. Anna, please, hold on. Without you, I have nothing to live for, nothing to dream about. Doubly so, since if not for that dream of mine, you'd be all right now.
She loves him. I personally like this Anna way more than the one in the books. I'm just saying. She might be adorable and not exactly like perfectly canon like she was in the books or whatever. She's kind of a bitch. But they both were kind of shitty to each other in the books when you think about it. I mean, they both really were. So, let's jump into it. Here we go. Not fucking good.
Artyom, you know, when I found this photo of the Pacific Ocean, I just knew for some reason that we were going to go there in the end.
Oh, wow.
All these rivers, mountains, deserts, they just won't do. It's ocean or bust. I believed we could make it. I did. I know I'll get there. And if I need some help, you will be there for me. You will save me again, won't you? Artyom, please. Stop torturing yourself. It hurts to even look at you. You and Dad too. It's not your dream, and not his belief in the occupying forces. It's just fate. A stupid piece of cloth in the wind. Rotten concrete. An idiotic ammo dump.
Artyom, you should go. I'll give her a shot. Let her sleep a bit.
I really don't want to leave. Is there nothing I can do here? I guess she is sleeping. It's sad.
Come with me, bratucha. There are things to discuss. Hey! Leave your work for the moment! Come to the bridge!
I wonder if he's pissed about his cart.
Alright, one moment!
They're passed the fuck out.
Tell me what happened, Nastya. Did someone bully you?
No,
Why are you crying then?
I'm afraid.
Afraid? What of?
I have this cough. What if it's like Aunt Anna's?
Don't worry, Nastya. You didn't breathe any gas after all. It's just a cold. We'll fix it in no time.
And Aunt Anna?
We'll fix her too. As soon as we find the medicine, she'll start getting better.
For real?
You have my word, so don't you worry.
Alright, I won't. My mom says the Spartans always keep their word.
That is true, Nastya. Indeed.
Looks like either Idiot and Alyosha or Duke and Alyosha. Sam, give me.
Don't worry, Artyom. Everything will be okay. Anna is strong.
Yeah. Easier said than done, my dude.
Alyosha here.
Okay.
I'm online as promised. I hope you can hear me. We did examine the dam and reservoir. You have to leave the valley as soon as possible. At least before the rainy season starts. The dam is barely holding, and if it gives, the valley will be washed away, and everything that remains will be deadly. Leave tomorrow, or even better, yesterday.
Wow.
Talk to the other girls. Get them to raise the issue at the council session. Even the pirates will have to obey if it passes. Just leave me a note so that I know which end of the world to follow you to once I'm back.
Wow, he's actually like in love.
With this, I have to bid you farewell. At least until tomorrow. Au revoir.
I like it. I like that he found
I
something.
hope she heard that. The radio's in the church after all. But with Olga, even Satan himself wouldn't stop her. Much less a stupid debut.
Sam's always manning the fort here. Wonder if he's like the main cook. Kind of seems that way. All my weapons are here. Rabbits. I guess we caught some. Meat. We have food. We have a full train. Wow. All these old houses and stations. Yeah, everybody's miserable.
How is she? Well,
We have news, and it seems to be bad.
we haven't had any other variety in a long time, so no wonder.
Take a seat, bratucha.
Fire away.
This conversation is not gonna be simple, I think.
No, not at all.
Until today, we thought that this shot of Novosibirsk was a simple error.
What's
We
up
were
with
wrong.
it?
The legend says irradiated zones are highlighted in shades of green, while purple highlights indicate errors. Today, though, I found some small print. The thing is, radiation levels way outside of normal operational range of the scanner are also marked as errors. Simply put, the radiation there may well be completely off the scale. We're about 500 clicks from Novosibirsk, and the radiation outside is almost as high as back in Moscow.
Cadmium warhead?
The shots are 20 years old. The radiation can't be quite as high now, but still, Novosibirsk is most probably.
So what do we do now?
radioactive.
I'll tell you what we do. Artyom and I will go.
This is not
All
the
right?
other way. We go together.
Sir,
Not all right.
please. First, she is my daughter, his wife. My paranoia about the occupation forces drove her into that damned bunker. And Artyom with his dream. He dragged us out of Moscow. So we too are to blame.
Yeah.
Still, we are the Order. We are one crew and we should all act accordingly. We should all go.
Discussion is closed. This is not an Order mission. It is a personal errand, mine and Artyom's. We don't need any help. Second, we don't know the exact location of the medicine. It might be in the city center, or in one of the Academ Gorodok labs. So Anna's life might well end up in your hands, too. Third and last, wherever we might go, winter is coming. And getting the Aurora stuck in snow is what?
That's something we can't allow.
Do you remember what Yermak said? Rewind
There's a
them,
huge
please.
railway technology museum at the city outskirts. We'll almost certainly find a snowplow for the Aurora there.
Fuck yeah.
So, gentlemen, your missions are to search the Academ Gorodok labs and prepare Aurora for the winter. Crew, get ready for the mission. Also, we are starting constant radiation level monitoring outside. Effective immediately. Sam, you're first.
Yes, sir.
I think that lethal radiation levels there are actually good news for us.
You mean there was nobody left to rob the drugstores and hospitals?
Exactly. Unlike the towns we've been through.
Colonel, sir, an update on the suits.
Yes, what's the situation?
I managed to assemble only 2 complete ones.
You see, they're for Artyom and me. It's fate, that's what it is. Will they help?
Well, they'll protect you from dust. But even the direct radiation there is so high, it could...
Wow.
Yes, can you add more protection?
Sure, Yormak does have some lead sheets in store, but the suits are rather bulky and heavy as it is.
We aren't exactly attending a dance party there. How much time will it give us?
A couple of hours. Not enough, I think.
Better than nothing. Don't worry. We'll make do. Always have.
I'll add some lead shielding to the car's cabin. Try to stay inside for as long as you can out there.
Thanks.
Oh.
Get on it then.
Yes, Colonel, sir.
Still, I can't help worrying. It's such a huge risk. So many good people died from radiation exposure in Hansa's railway crews. But Moscow had nothing on the radiation levels they're going to face.
Nah, these people don't really care about risks. You know them well enough. Hey, tell me about that museum. When did you learn about it?
I was always a railroad fan, even when working in the metro. We had this experimental facility near Moscow where they tested all kinds of railway stuff. Lots of engines and cars ended up there, so they decided to make a museum. But only found a good spot in Novosibirsk.
Novosibirsk.
Wow! It's not that close, I'd say.
Yes, not at all close. But they still got everything there, including the most curious engines from all over the country. And some 15 years before the war, the museum was opened.
I see. But why are you so sure there's a snowplow there?
I know it, because they transported it there from Moscow. Ha! It's a great specimen. You'll like it for sure.
Yeah, I'm quite sure about that. Well, I guess I'll go. Tokarev might need some help there.
Yes, he might.
Well, go out there and
I
talk.
still think we should look for that SATCOM center while we're at it.
Where? How? There's a whole sector blotted out on the image. And look at its location. Sure, the Academ Gorodok is rather bad, but not too dangerous if we don't waste time there. That area, though. See? Sure, it's not the city center, but still, the only place we'd find there would be an early grave.
We'll see about that.
There's nothing to see. Do you think Colonel didn't send us there just because he forgot about it?
Wow.
Sure I don't. I understand. I'm not that dumb after all.
Так, слушай, what are we even talking about then? The colonel said the discussion was closed. They already decided everything with Artyom, and we must respect their decision and believe that it will all work out. Because we are what?
Sparta.
Exactly. So let us be good and go back to planning our route to that lab.
All right.
Look, I think we could avoid the main hotspot if we went this way.
I'm just trying to get all the feedback. Miller's just...
Maybe here.
I'd rather deviate to the south.
Let's go talk to Sam.
Artyom, I wanted to say, look, I spent 20 years with you people. We almost burnt the planet down trying to kill each other once. And should be enemies, I guess. But, you know, when the Colonel took me from that crowd, when women and children beat me up, I was scared. I couldn't raise my hands. I'm not a beast. No, I sure was strong then.
Was that it?
Thank you for thinking of those poor souls in the Deadlands. I'm not a believer, but if there was a God, he'd never let this happen.
Yeah.
I'd still like to believe that kindness will come back to you. Good luck, brother.
Monitoring the radiation levels. It's always worth it to talk to the crew, especially in missions like this where you could miss something. I'm guessing we can't go through this way. It's just a hidden level. It's like, would you smoke to relieve some stress and hit your nerves? Or would you try to do as little harm as possible to yourself since you're already kind of being killed by radiation? Miller's stressed the fuck out. Hey! We can do the mini game again! You can just hold the key down. I love that it lets you do this. I also really love that we're going back to a winter theme, to a Dead City theme. It's going to really feel like the old Metro games, like we're in Moscow in a way. But we're going to the Dead City, guys. And I'm honestly really excited about that. It's enough for now, I think. You come down here just to warm up. Smoking this midsection.
The medicine is called Renogen F, and she was completely amazed by it. Mind you, she was a real doctor, unlike me.
Katya, believe me, your mother would be proud of you.
He's a little more serious.
Alyosha. I hoped I could help, but Anna's case seems to be extremely unfortunate. The gas on the Volga lost most of its punch already, but it was enough to start the destructive process. Of course, the hopes I had for the valley and its air were naive, but even the valley in the end.
Yes, air, water, in the forest. It's all there. But I'm afraid not for long.
No, that's awful.
Pity. The people there are actually quite nice. We'd find some common ground.
Is the dam in such danger?
It is. But even if it could hold out for years more,
A third of the valley is already polluted with radiation. All the fallout was accumulating at the bottom of the reservoir for years and years, and now it's seeping through. Yet if the dam fails, I hope they listen to my advice.
Do you love her?
Yes.
If it is fate, you'll meet her again, definitely. Well, I'll go check up on Anna.
Yes.
Sure. Tell her I said hi.
Poor Alyosha. He's either exhausted or ridden with guilt. Well, you know what time it is, guys. It's time to check out the journal. Let's go ahead and pop a squat and take a look at our journal. We'll go ahead and read everything. Let's get on the radio first, actually. Fuck you guys.
We're done for here. We locked ourselves in a barn. All 5 of us. We'll shoot back while we still have ammo. Those fuckers are all over the place.
Motherfucker, they shot Stoddard! Ah, take this, you bitches!
Yeah, we're done for. Start to try picking out to see where they are. Took an hour right through the eye. Nailed them to the wall. Like a all right, it's time. Bye, guys. I shake your hands and all.
Wow. Children of the Forest do not fuck around.
Attention citizens. This is a civil defense headquarters message. The
Ooh.
following cities are declared off limits until special notice due to extreme radioactive pollution. Arno, Birsk, Kemerov, Novokuznetsk, Novosibirsk.
Novokuznetsk.
Do not leave shelters without a specific order. Do not use water from open bodies of water. Do not walk on unpaved roads. The railroad can only be used by trains equipped with air filtration systems. Do not use any other railroad vehicles, regardless of the state of the tracks. Due to extreme radioactive pollution, all citizens leaving their shelters as ordered are to proceed to designated evacuation hubs immediately for urgent decontamination.
Wow.
The following cities are declared off limits until special notice due to extreme radioactive pollution. Arno, Birsk, Kemerov, Novokuznetsk, Novosibirsk, Tomsk.
Wow. I don't know if that is just, you know, a message that's been repeating on recording since the beginning of the war or after.
Come in. Pioneer. Over. Come in, Alder. Do you read me? Over. Alder, you missed 12 communication windows already. Situation here is nominal. Nothing to report.
Huh.
Colonel Klednikov, do you read me? Please come in. Dad, please. Come in. Over. Alder, this is Pine. I can't keep the receiver on for too long. We'll be back for the next agreed window. Over. Dad, please, come back. Over. Pine. Over and out.
Wonder if that's the two kernels or has something to do with the two kernels expansion. It sure seems like it. Everything
leave it
so
be
far
for
is
now.
pretty dramatic. I mean, things are serious. The taiga. I can't s This is just articles from what happened to him.
Alder, come in. Pine here. Over. Come in, Alder. Do you read me? Over. Alder, you missed 12 communication windows already.
It's a little annoying. Too bad we can't just switch it off. All right.
Caspian, Sila here. The forest bitches are on the move. They ripped all our boys apart and took the road. Now it's the boys.
All right. It's a little annoying.
On the other side of the forest.
There we go. Switch it off. All right, diary. Go back to Taiga. I want to read this. After crossing the swamp, I ended up in a dark maintenance tunnels densely populated with my old friends, the spider bugs. Having reached the fresh air again, I finally saw Alyosha. The dam was really close, and everything seemed to be coming together. But it was too early to celebrate. The master of the forest was on our tail and catching up fast. There was no way of avoiding the fight to the death, and if not for Alyosha's timely intervention, the bear would have taken me along on a dive off the high cliff and straight into sharp rocks. When Alyosha and I were getting ready to cross the final gorge before the dam using a zip line, the children of the forest caught up with us. Luckily, they were led by Olga, an instructor well respected by the hunters. Alyosha had the good luck of getting acquainted with her during his stay in their camp, so we were let go peacefully. Still, aboard the Aurora, there was bad news waiting for us. Anna's health had gotten much worse. Anna. We all remained silent while the Aurora was running along the poisoned sea, held at bay by the dam. We believed we'd be back. Now, having seen the sword of Damocles hanging over the valley, it was not meant to be. Okay, we've read that part already. Crew. Anna, my love, it's all my fault. I took too long to get you out of that damned silo where you got poisoned. God, what do I do? During Stefan and Katya's wedding, Anna just collapsed and started coughing up blood. The poison had been slowly destroying her lungs. We have nothing to treat this with. The best we can do is ease her pain and hope for a miracle. Anna keeps a brave facade, makes jokes. She's no damsel, but a real fighter. But I just can't stop asking myself questions. Could I have prevented this? Is it all my fault? How do I save her? God, how much time does she even have left? My fault is wider and deeper than just that. It was I who dragged Anna, my dearest Anna, out of Moscow, out of the metro where she could have lived a normal life, could have given birth to children, our children. Dragged her where? To her death in the river valley where the fresh air was supposed to cure her, the very valley we had to fight through half the country to reach. And Anna got even worse now. Her only chance is Renergen F, the medicine mentioned in the notes left by Katya's mother, and to give Anna that chance, I am ready to die. We are going to Novosibirsk. Scroll down. It was Anna's illness that finally reconciled us, for Miller. He used to blame me for everything. After all, if not for my dog's search for other survivors, none of this would have ever happened. I used to blame him too. If not for his conviction that there was occupying forces all over the place, Anna would never have fallen into that silo. He considered me to be delusional and egotistic. I hated his closed-mindedness and stubbornness, but now I can feel the pain his inability to help the situation in any way causes him. He lost everything, all because of me. His only daughter, my beloved wife Anna, is all he has left to live for now. Thus, we must forget everything that stands between us to save her, or at least give our best trying. Damir. Duke. And in the river valley we had such high hopes for, where this is for obviously for Alyosha, almost had where we sunk Crest rail car and were almost killed ourselves. Alyosha found just that, the love of his life. As he himself puts it, he found her and almost immediately had to leave her behind, since he, like a good friend that he is, couldn't abandon us before we reached our goal in Novosibirsk. Although I am sure that he will come back to his Olga. After all, Alyosha hates farewells too much to never return. Sam. No, Sam, the war is over. It was over the moment it started. You don't have to choose your side. All the choices have been made for us, too. You, like all of us, need only to remain a human, and that is all. We are with you, your brothers in arms, the soldiers of the Order. With you against the whole wide world, and in the Order, there are no nationalities. Without you, we would have forever stayed in the Yamantau bunker, eaten by our own ex-compatriots who had long since stopped being human beings. That's just the way it goes, man. I think about you sometimes, Sam. Now that our journey is nearing its end, be it happy or otherwise, what will you do? You dedicated your whole life being to us, first to the Order, then to saving your commander, and finally to saving Mayana. But what will you do once your train reaches the end of its line in the middle of nowhere? Will you stay with us when the journey is really over? Your old man might still be waiting for you back in California, keeping tackle ready to go fishing once you come back. Aren't you going to visit him once the Aurora stops to never move again? Will you even hesitate to set out for home, even if that would mean walking to Vladivostok and swimming across the ocean? Wow. Stefan. Tokarov. Oh, for the wedding. At last, a joyous event aboard the Aurora. Our Stefan has proposed to his savior, and she accepted. It was pretty obvious from the very beginning that Stefan was not indifferent to Katya, and her liking this gentle bear back was not something unexpected. We had all started joking about Stefan's crush long ago, but he is too shy for his own good, so it took him a while to finally propose. Still, it happened, and they were wed by our colonel, also serving as the captain of our land battleship. That's when trouble struck. Katya is beside herself with worry, and she blames herself for misattributing the symptoms of Anna's poisoning. Katya managed to stabilize Anna's condition after the bout during the wedding, and says she knows how to cure my wife, but she obviously doubts her own competence, constantly comparing herself with her mom, who used to be a real doctor and scientist. The Renergen F medicine Katya told us about seems to be Anna's only hope. There's nothing else to hope for, so I hope to believe this medicine's power and Katya's ability. Katya promised me to make sure that Anna survives our trip to Novosibirsk no matter what. We only need to get there, and then it all depends on me, Katya. Please be right. New world. Tribals. The local population of the Caspian Desert, ruthlessly subjugated by... Okay, we already know that one. Svargor. Children of the forest. I love it. These dwellers of a river valley we had hoped to settle in are a weird bunch. They look like overgrown kids to immerse in a game or something. Looks like the war caught them in the local camp, but they managed to survive despite the attacks from bandits and mutants. It seems that the valley dwellers are divided into two factions, called itself the Pirates and the Pioneers. Both camps similarly respect the word of the teacher, but seem to differ in its interpretation. The Pioneers more isolationist. Okay, so that's more journal entries from before. The master of the forest. Excuse me, guys. The undisputed ruler of the forest in the river valley. We had hopes of settling in this enormous mutated bear is a lethal threat to anyone it sees. Its thick bones and tough muscles are extremely resistant to firearms of any kind, save for the heaviest ones. But its thick fur seems rather susceptible to incendiary weapons. Wolf. These gracious animals seem to welcome change from the incredible ugly mutants I got used to in Moscow. And on the way to the valley, right until they tried taking a bite out of me, incredibly dangerous in a pack, a wolf is by no means a threat you can dismiss, even when it's alone. Lurker. Weapons. Railgun? Colonel Miller's trusted railgun has been with him for a long time, and through Tokharov's constant care and plentiful modifications, turned into an exceptionally accurate, powerful, and reliable weapon, in stark contrast to some other specimens of the same basic scheme. Helsing! Fucking knew it, that was what it was called. What kind of a weapon would you expect children who grew up abandoned in a forest to produce? I personally didn't count on anything more complex than spears and bows, or some slingshots, but rapid-fire crossbows with fully interchangeable parts. Tokharov was quite surprised by the power and construction of the action, and he's not easy to impress at all. He says that such a crossbow is actually harder to make than a bastard gun. So, the pioneers have a machine shop and skills necessary to use it. Why didn't they go about making some firearms? To what end, though? In their forest, the crossbow's range is more than enough. It is silent. You don't need any chemicals to make bolts for it, and those bolts can be used repeatedly. And for cases when stealth is not a concern, the forest dwellers are mass-producing explosive bolts. So even in terms of lethality, this crossbow is not that really behind firearms, and will fit into our arsenal nicely, especially after Tokharov works his magic on it. The diary's been fully read, guys. There's our guns. But can we choose our loadout? That's the real question. Little Nastya.
Ah, Artyom.
Hey!
You know you're just being unfair. Colonel and you take the exciting mission, and we all get the boring one.
I love it.
If we all went together, we'd find what we need in half an hour tops, while with just two of you, it's going to take forever. Ah, well, we'll finish our task in Akademgorodok and come help you. Though, I bet you'd find a way to make it a boring chore. Like at that bridge, with the targets lined up like in a shooting gallery. But no, you had to spare those loons.
Spared you, buddy. By doing that.
In any case, if you need any help out there, just call us over.
I'm glad Duke survived.
Am I right, Demir?
Of course you are. We'll be there.
Toy elephant. I think that's it. Yep, that's pretty much it for their dialogue. Colonel Miller's room. Poor Anna. Tokharov.
Yes, Artyom. I never told this story before, but I'd like you to listen.
Yes, yes!
You see, I had this Tokharev pistol. A fail-proof thing that had failed me once. It was a great gun. Powerful. Punched through any body armor you could still move in. But it only had 8 bullets. And that just proved not enough. I came upon some bandits that were tormenting a family, and I just couldn't. So, I snapped and got all of them, save for one. The fucker hit me hard. By the time the Order people arrived, I was half dead. Thought they were angels. Anyhow, here's why I'm telling you this now. There are more of us now than I had bullets then.
Yeah.
So, I'm sure we can take whatever the world throws at us and win.
I like Tokarov. I love the name. I was wondering if that's why he chose that name. I absolutely love it. Our guns, baby. Crossbow. Twin bow. The hell? Pneumatic? It's the Helsing again. Pneumatic bow system speeds of the crossbow's reloading process increases its rate of fire considerably. We're gonna have to try that out. Extended magazine. High capacity magazine. That's awesome. Oh shit, okay. Tikhar. Nice. Fuck this gun. Look at all these guns! Yeah, we don't want this piece of shit. We have so many weapons. I think the appropriate weapon here is to get our AK back, and we get to put it back together. I love it. I fucking love it. Green laser. This rifle was pretty cool. I want the AK to be my primary weapon. Shambler. I wonder if I can do it silenced. We can change that later, though. .30-round magazine. Keep it classic. And what do we want this one to be? A shotgun? I mean, it already is a shotgun, but close range, I mean. Short barrel and suppressor. Barrel and choke. We'll do that one. Keep a classic design. I love it. What I really like about this game is you can choose to just go all out with this damn thing. Yeah, this is a balanced AK. The Helsing. Pneumatic bow system speeds of crossover really increases rate of fire considerably. We can switch it later if we need to. Fuck yeah. Couple med kits. Plenty of AK ammo. That's good for now. Incendiary ammunition. I kind of missed the Tikhar. I might grab it back. We're almost done, guys. I just want to do a couple more things. Since it's a lot of radiation, we can do reinforced helmet, we can do armored glass. But I'm going to do extended filter. That way we have our filters last a little longer, and they go quick in this game. Throwing weapons harness. Ammo pouches. Consumables carrier. Ammo pouches. Speed. We'll do ammo. Turn it off to be a little bit more courteous. Look at these full-blown suits. These are just like the suits from the game before. Hey! Hey, girl. Audium. Katya's note. Boys, the medicine is called Renergen F. But besides it, be on the lookout. So this is the note they were talking about in the journal. The medicine is called Renergen F. Renergen F. I think Renergen F. But besides it, be on the lookout for antibiotics. The best would be ciprofloxacin. Ciprofloxacin. Or amoxicillin. I don't know how to say the first one because I'm stupid. But grab whichever you find anyways. We won't get hurt at Novosibirsk if we let any infection to add to gas damage. Also, try to find some ethemsalate. I'm probably saying these wrong. I'm so sorry, guys. I only have 2 doses left and some medical gelatin in case bleeding does start again. If you see anything else, like antiseptic, surgical suture, or bandages, pack it all. We can never have too much of that. But still, first things come first. I'm sure Thesk is back. Or not Thesk. That's my buddy I'm talking about. Sorry, Thesk. I wonder if Crest is back here now. Ooh, look at the car!
So, Bratucha, up for a smoke, I see.
With you, anytime.
I already told you about this. We're about the kind of people I would meet. And that the further I go, the less people were good. So here's what my take on this is now, Bratucha. I just wasn't lucky. And now with you and the others here, I figure I just hit a jackpot with so many good people together. Take Duke for one. He keeps boasting about how he's going to shoot enemies up, all that. In fact, when you two were at that bridge, he didn't kill the cultist. Didn't even shoot that Silantius, and that is a shot I'd take in a heartbeat. So, what does that make him? A kind guy. That's what, yeah. Or Damir. Visiting his homeland was his dream. I thought he'd just stay there, especially since we took that Baron bastard down. No, Damir still went with us. He couldn't just leave his friends. That's the caliber of a man he is. Alyosha too. I thought he was kinda rudderless, but he found the love of his life. Imagine that. And did he stay with her? No. He cares for you and Anna enough to leave the girl and come with us to Siberia. It's gonna be a while before he sees his Volga again.
Wow.
So here's the main point. Bratucha, if you and the Colonel have people like this coming with you, this means our cause is right and we can take anything on. Don't it?
I suppose you're right. Is he done talking? I think so. Let's look at this car. Look at the shit he's done to it. He's flat out made a full-blown car. And it looks awesome. He layered it. Look at this. He basically gave the wagon we found in the Caspian it turned into a center of disease control car. And I love it. What about collectibles? None in autumn. A rather short chapter, it seems. Doors are staying closed. That's so awesome, though, that we got to see that. Guys, I think that's it for this chapter, but we'll go ahead and double check a couple things. One second. Okay. So let's be real. We're probably going to need filters. We're probably going to need a lot of them. So we need to decide what ammo we are and are not going to use. Yep, I've decided. We're going to be using AK rounds, shotgun rounds, and bolts. We need more air. At least we can reuse them, though. I guess we can't really do anything for her or say anything. It looks like that might be it for this chapter, you guys. They were taking a dirt nap. Poor Nastya. Must be tired. Everybody's kind of sleeping. I like that it shows our pre-selected weapons. That is pretty cool. I don't really know what else to do. But I know what I'm going to do. Guys, I hope you liked the video. This one I try to keep rather short, as short as I could, whilst also doing everything in the game. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a like. If you did not, leave a dislike with a reason why. And if you want to see more videos like this one and others in the future, then feel free to subscribe to my channel, as well as hit the notification bell located beside the subscribe button. But until next time, guys, this has been the Autumn Chapter. I have enjoyed it. It's getting really dark, but as painful as the story is, I'm super excited to visit another level that is similar to Dead City. So, with that being said, we're going to be making our way to Novosibirsk. Me and Miller are taking this upon ourselves as the two that have accepted responsibility for Anna's declining health. The others are planning things. We got a little closure with Sam. We talked to everybody, but one person that's not talking much is Yermak. I think that's just because he has nothing to say. He's the one keeping our battleship rolling. And I fucking love the Aurora. So guys, until next time, this has been Metro Exodus Autumn Chapter. On our way to the dead and radioactive as hell city of Novosibirsk. I am Euclid. And I will see all of you Spartans and all of you stalkers in the next video. Bye, guys.